You spit on YNGV Pozzo dell'Eternità.
Thistlefer Shaman says. Attempts to run away. Quest objectives. Deliver the troll charm to Reen Wolf Runner at Astranar in Ashen Vale. Description. As you search through the belongings of the dead Furbolg lying before you, a small charm, very obviously created by trolls, spills out onto the ground. Touching the charm, you immediately get a sense that something is not right about the wood. A feeling of unease, of corruption, permeates the object. Wrapping it in some spare cloth, you put it in your pack and resolve to show it to Reen Wolf Runner when next you find yourself in Astranar. Thistlefer Avenger says. Goes into a rage after seeing a friend fall in battle. Thistlefer Pathfinder says. Attempts to run away in fear. Thistlefer Shaman says. Attempts to run away in fear.
I know these forests as if they were a part of me. But know that there is still much to be learned from them, and much danger still hidden. Well done, Monzi. We are under constant threat from the Furbolg. Hopefully this will keep them at bay for a bit longer. What's troubling you, warrior? A troll charm? What are the Furbolg doing with such a thing? You're right, it does have a feeling of corruption about it. Even I can sense that. There's someone here who might be able to help.
Take the troll charm to Hephaestus Pilgrim at Astranar in Ashen Vale. Description: the man standing right across from me is known as Hephaestus Pilgrim. He's one of the Worgen. He and his sister came to Astranar not long ago looking for a place to live. From what little I've been able to glean, he's interested in trying to help the Earthen Ring with the Cataclysm. His sister is even more powerful. She's gone east to try and help the shaman deal with the volcano. Perhaps he can help. Take the charm over to him and see what he thinks.
What can I do for you?
The Worgen gives you a blank look as you walk Utgard Pinnacle to him. Looking down at the wooden carving in your extended hand, the Worgen reaches out to take it. The Furbolg covet that which does not belong to them. Hephaestus turns the charm over in his hand and then discards it. There's a property to the carving that slowly corrupts those that aren't trolls. As I understand it, the Furbolg have done this sort of thing before. Some never learn. No doubt they hoard most of the charms in Thistlefur Hold above their village to the north. Quest objectives: collect 8 troll charms.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Obtain Blood Claws Collection. Description. Yes, I speak your tongue, Night Elf. We Firbolg have been through this kind of corruption before. Not long ago our leader stole the idol of Romulos. The demon-tainted thing ensorcelled the entire tribe, and our redemption was barely delivered by a druid known as Brol Bearmantle. But this time, we did not steal. The trolls of Zorumgar gave us the charms as a sign of friendship. A deadly friendship it would seem. Our chief, Dalaran Bloodclaw, is too far gone. Enter the hold and return with his charms. Thistlefer Totemic says. Attempts to run away in fear. Thistlefer Ursa says. Attempts to run away in fear. Dalaran Bloodclaw says. Goes into a frenzy. Thistlefer Totemic says. Attempts to run away in fear. Well. The future of the Thistlefer rests upon your shoulders, Night Elf. What was done had to be done. As our leader, Dalaran's sickness from the troll charms was destroying us. It was better for the health and dignity of the tribe that it was you, outsider. This way there will be no civil war amongst us and we will easily find new leadership. Hopefully one that does not have a tendency to so easily trust outsiders. Perhaps I am guilty of this as well? Here, allow me to repay the debt we owe you before we part ways forever.
What's your story?
Do you think that you retrieved all of the troll charms from Thistlefur Hold? If any are left behind, the Thistlefur tribe will continue to be influenced by them, and eventually they will attack this place. Hephaestus nods slowly as he looks you straight in the eye. You've likely saved the Thistlefur from themselves, at least in the short run. If they can keep from stealing objects of power that don't belong to them, that is. I understand that the Night Elves are having problems with the other Firbolg tribe to the south. That's something that Reen is going to want to speak to you about. However, there are more immediate concerns that I would ask for your help with.
Watch your back. Good day.
Monzi, did you find the remains of the lake? Do you have the tear? Oh, you found it? Odd. It looks tarnished somehow. I will place the tear in a stew, and pray that it will cure her. Thank you. Thank you, Monzi. Peltura's White Moon says. Places the tear into a bowl of stew. Eat this, my daughter. It will help you feel better. There you go. MMMMH.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Our brother has lost his way. He scorches the ground, he vaporizes the water, and devours too much air. Help us to bring him back into balance and harmony. Let us see if we can freeze the enemy where they stand, little night elf.
What's your story?
My brother must have sent you. He wouldn't have done so unless you are capable of doing what must be done. For all of our sakes, I hope that he's right. The elementals here are now my allies. You must do as they ask if we are to prevent the destruction of the rest of Ashenval.
Farewell.
Lord Magmathar's minions must first be dealt with if we're to retake this area and put a stop to the fiery destruction of the forest. The lava ragers on the flow to the north are strengthened by being on their own element. I fear that on your own, you won't have much chance against them. When you are ready, speak to me again, and I will summon one of my own to assist you. Quest objectives. Slay 10 lava ragers. If you need another freezing surger, speak with Arctanus. Our brother has lost his way. He scorches the massive earth elemental gazes down upon you. The flow of the lava must be stopped if we are to prevail. I will grant to you a portion of my power. Use it to fill the lava fissures. Quest objectives. Use the gift of the earth to fill 8 lava fissures.
Scorch the ground, boil the water, and ignite the skies. I am free of the bonds of the earth, never to return again. Destroy them, my minions. Death rises from below and erupts from above. There is no escape. Ashen Veil will burn. Death rises from below and erupts from above. There is no escape. The earthen ring cannot withstand my fury.
Let us see if we can freeze the enemy where they stand, little night elf.
There is no escape. There is only the fiery embrace of my lava. I am free of the bonds of the earth, never to return again. Death rises from below and erupts from above. There is no escape. I am free of the bonds of the earth, never to return again. Scorch the ground, boil the water, and ignite the skies. I am free of the bonds of the earth, never to return again. The earthen ring cannot withstand my fury.
You acquitted yourself well in battle on the field. However, I'm afraid that Lord Magmathar has taken notice of you and the destruction that you've wreaked upon his minions. You will have to deal with him, or he is sure to burn you alive, Monzi.
Scorch the ground, oil the...
Done. Well done, Night Elf. Lord Magmathar's fire is now trapped, restrained within the earth once more. The time has come, Monzi. When you have steeled yourself, we will speak again, and I will summon forth a whirling vortex to speed your way Utgard Pinnacle to the skies over Thunder Peak. Channel the power of the earthen ring through the elemental to slay Lord Magmathar so that we may bring him into balance once more. Quest objectives. Our brother has lost his way. He scorches the ground, he vaporizes the water, and devours too much air. Help us to bring him back into balance and harmony.
There is no escape. There is only the fiery embrace of my lava.
It is done. The power of fire is subdued and the four elements are returned to harmony. You have saved the rest of Ashenvale through your brave and selfless actions, Munzi. You have our eternal thanks.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
Dousing the tear within the moon well, the waters begin to glow and churn with startling activity.
The satyr sneers, but when he realizes you are not here to chastise him, he changes his expression. Finally, my redemption is at hand. I have waited long for this day and I think I know how to help you in turn.
Obtain 5 fallen moonstones. Description. My former clan, the Fell Musk of Nightrun, raided Fallen Sky Lake some time ago, stealing the moonstones that were unique to the area. Those moonstones are known to have great healing properties and surely can be used to cure the little girl that lies sick in Azeroth. Nightrun rests Utgard Pinnacle, the road to the east that runs north. There are multiple paths that lead Utgard Pinnacle into the hills on its eastern side, and it is there that you will find my unrepentant brethren. They will have what you seek. KingMercurae Twilight Highlands.
Goddess watch over me.
Recover 10 Laughing Sisters corpses. Description. I and my sentinels have been ordered by Keeper Ordainus to stay here and hold the tower. So far we've been able to repel the horde, but now they're going around us to directly attack the retreat to the north. The Keeper sent out his dryads to defend the tree, but they do not seem to be much of a match for the vanguard of the Warsong orcs. I need you to go out there and recover as many Laughing Sister corpses as you can. Take them to Helena inside the tree at the retreat. She will know what to do. Lock Mogul Hot Dog. KingMercurae Twilight Highlands.
I'm amazed that you broke through the horde lines and managed to get in here, Night Elf. Thank you, warrior. We have our hands full defending the retreat, but when I can catch my breath, I'll see to it that these sisters are returned to life, the goddess willing. You've demonstrated your prowess. We can use your help. We must do more than hold the tree, Night Elf. The Horde will never give Utgard Pinnacle. We must destroy them.
A brutal display, but one fitting for the enemies of Ashen Vale. The Horde dares to think that they can take our beloved forest away from us. They are fatally mistaken. You have saved Rainwood from destruction, Monzi. Surely we can find a reward suitable for our champion.
They're not.
Felmusk Satyr says. Becomes enraged. Felmusk Felsworn says. Becomes enraged. Felmusk Shadowstalker says. Becomes enraged. Felmusk Rogue says. Becomes enraged. Felmusk Satyr says. Becomes enraged. Felmusk Rogue says. Becomes enraged.
Five moonstones are required to assure that the girl is healed. You have all of the moonstones that are needed. And yet, it is said that a sacrifice of life is the only way to ensure the saving of another. I will ensure that no matter what, the moonstones will cure Rillera.
Avrasil Whisper says. With his razor-sharp claws, Avras digs into his chest and removes his beating heart, placing it with the fallen moonstones. Avrasil Whisper says. Miraculously, the satyr does not die. Instead he is bathed in a warm light. Avrasil Whisper says. Is transformed. Thank you for saving me from a fate worse than death, Monzi. For saving both the child and myself. Well, the child is almost saved. All you have to do is take the moonstones back west down the road to Astranar. Hand them to Pelturas and he will know what to do. Go in peace, my friend. Ilan be praised. Quest objectives. Deliver the sanctified moonstones to Pelturas White Moon at Astranar in Ashen Vale. Tobo sh Kag. Kogzelakil Mog Ro Twilight Highlands. Ghost Pa Alpha says. Goes into a frenzy.
What's that you have there, warrior? Thank you for delivering this report, warrior. From what Sentinel Melleria writes, it seems our worst fears have come to pass. With each advance we make, the Horde appears more determined to do as much damage as possible. We can't afford to back down, the fate of our ancestral lands hangs in the balance. With more people like you on the front lines, I'm certain we could triumph. Will you join our fight? A new front has just opened in Warsong Gulch to the south.
May the stars Vishnu Allah.
It's good to see another new arrival here at Forest Song. Vindicator Palanar is sending as much help as she can muster, and each set of hands is appreciated. Take a look around, warrior. It may not be much now, but with time and help from our night elf allies, we'll build a settlement worthy of calling home. There is much to be done here, and any help you can provide would be welcome. Welcome to Forest Song, warrior. Where you see tents, there will one day be buildings, but such ambition requires a steady stream of materials. I cannot bring myself to order our workers to fell any of the ancient trees of this grove, but our neighbors to the west have no such reverence for the forest. We shall reclaim the tainted wood from Satirnar to the west. Take the wood to Gnarl at the Warsong lumber camp. He is an ancient who will purify it for our use. Quest objectives. Collect 5 Satirnar fell wood.
Listen, I don't know who you are, but I need your help. My sisters went to take back the branch of Sunurus from the Satyr. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been 2 whole days. Munzi, you have to find them. They were looking for the ruins of a night elf temple in Xavian to the northwest. I don't know what to think. Look for Anilia, she was leading them on the search. Quest objectives. Find Anilia at Xavian in Ashenval.
You don't know who I am, but you say my name laughing out loud. Laughing face.
Peace be with you. Good luck.
Obtain the Chalice of Elune. Description. The area to our west, now called Satirnar, was once a prominent shrine built by my people. It housed a priceless relic, the Chalice of Elune, entrusted to the shrine's keepers by the priests of Elune. Pilgrims once traveled to the shrine to experience the healing powers the chalice was rumored to hold. These stories might be nothing but old wives' tales, but if there is any truth to them, the relic may hold the key to rejuvenating the wounded forest. I must know, Monzi. Heartsatter says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Trickster says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Shadow Stalker says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heartsatter says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Shadow Stalker says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heartsatter says. Goes into a frenzy.
Judging by the gaping wound in her side, Analea is on the verge of death. Analea puts her hands on your shoulders and draws you close. Gasping, she points towards the arch to the north, before her eyes close and her last wheezing breath leaves her body. He has taken it. Gelteris. You know in your heart that Analea's dying wish is to see the branch of Sanorus back in Dryad hands. Quest objectives. Obtain the branch of Sanorus.
Can you feel it, Monzi, the touch of corruption upon the wind? If we do nothing, it will continue to advance. That is why I seek the Chalice of Elune. Were you able to find it? Excellent work, Monzi. There is certainly a latent power here, one that not even constant exposure to the corruption of the Satyr can dim. Do you see how it still shines, after all these years? Kenneth Stillwind says. Putting the bottles away, sighs.
What is nature's call?
Have you found them? What did Analea say? Where is she? Analea died. No. That can't be. It was just yesterday that we were running and playing together in the woods. I guess those days are over. I can't believe that Anelia is gone. We used to play together in the forests all the time. I almost feel sad. I know something that might make me feel better. Please, slay the satyrs that took Anelia from me. Bring me their horns as proof of your actions and you will forever have my gratitude. Quest objectives. Obtain 16 satyr horns.
Warm wishes. Remember the lesson of the past.
Disturb 8 ritual gems. Description. I could not help but overhear Ileana's loss. I understand her need for revenge.
May you find what you seek.
Disturb 8 ritual gems. Description. I could not help but overhear Ileana's loss. I understand her need for revenge. I am wondering if while you are exacting it, you could do us a service? No doubt you have already seen the satyr of Satyrnar and Xavian conducting vile rituals. I believe that they are preparing their rituals to corrupt any of the night elves they capture, turning them into satyrs. We Drania also have problems with fell magic exposure. Would you disturb their ritual gems while you are there? Bleak Heart Hellcaller says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Shadow Stalker says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Trickster says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Satyr says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Trickster says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Shadow Stalker says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Trickster says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Satyr says. Goes into a frenzy. Heart Trickster says. Goes into a frenzy. Bleak Heart Hellcaller says. Goes into a frenzy.
May the light embrace you.
We are in your debt, warrior. Unable to complete their nefarious rituals, the Satyr are now fighting a losing battle where they are unable to replenish their numbers.
Do not lose.
Hi.
Please, help me avenge Annelia's death. Thank you, kind Night Elf. My sister's spirit is gladdened by your efforts.